Oh, there is so many lights, I don't even know where should I start. That's all.
What's the biggest lie you have told?
Definitely when I want to break up with somebody, I always tell them, it's not you, it's me.
What's the biggest lie you have told?
The biggest lie is it's you that needs to work on yourself and not me.
So it's the biggest lie because it's affected me over time, and it's been said to multiple partners that I've had. If I was hurt, I would say sorry. Like, they hurt me and I would say sorry. So I would lie and say I was okay and apologize. Yeah.
The biggest lie I ever told was that I ever liked you.
I love you.
My biggest lie is, I think you're beautiful.
I always say I'm going to call you back in 5 minutes. Generally, I call the next day.
What's the biggest lie you have told?
That I was not a virgin the first time.
Telling people that I'm a virgin so I don't get judged. That's it.
The biggest lie I've ever said was that I was a virgin.
To who?
To a girl I liked.
What's the biggest lie you have told?
I don't have herpes.
She's just a friend.
Okay, all right.
What's the biggest lie you ever said?
Well, one of many of the biggest lies, I'll tell you one of the biggest lies. With my first girlfriend, I looked her in the eye and I said, "My dear sweetheart, I am not cheating on you." And yes, I was cheating on her. So that's quite a big lie.
I used to lie about my age when I thought an older boy was cute.
I think my biggest lie would be my age. I lie about my age a lot to other people, for sure.
I lied about my age. Because I like young women between 20 and 30s. Because they have beauty, they have youth, and they are fertile. They are my favorite.
I'm a really confident person.
The biggest lie I've told, probably that I drove a Mercedes instead of saying I drove a BMW.
When I ask people how they are, I'm not actually interested in how they are.
That I'm okay.
I've said it too many times, is I am okay. Even if I'm really sad, I like to say that I'm okay because I don't want anyone to worry.
What's the biggest lie you have told?
That everything's okay. That we can continue to move on. That conciseness is enough, when really nuance and the details and really understanding what's going on is what's important. It has affected me because it's made me question things to the point of tearing me apart, but it's also made it so I've forgotten the nuances, the little details that are important for me, and it's made it harder to see those in others. I find I have to seek that out, and it hurts to see that others might have to work just as hard, if not harder, to see that in others too. And I think that nuance, that subtlety is, it's the essence of people. It's where they're at, and to lose that is a big shame.
Yeah, I like a lot in my life, but mostly it's just for people feeling good. But I think the biggest I like it with my family in my situation. Sometimes I feel not good, but I always tell I'm okay, I'm fine, and don't worry about me. I think it's a huge lie I did before, but until now, I think everything really fine with me. That's it.
What's the biggest lie you have told?
I'm hungry. Biggest lie I've ever told.
I'm not hungry.
Yeah.
You said I'm not
Yeah.
hungry.
Not hungry. Not hungry at all. Well, I like food, but if somebody up wants to pay me a meal, then I'm gonna tell them no. I'm not hungry. That's about it.
It's a baby lie, but a lie I tell all the time is that I'm on my way and I've left the house.
I don't know if it's the biggest, but I remember there's more than one occasion I was telling friends, I was like, hey, guys, are you there yet? And they were like, no, we're 30 minutes away. I was like, better hurry up. And I was actually still at home, just gonna make my way there.
You have told.
I'm on my way, I'll be there on time, promise.
The biggest lie I've told is that I like women.
For how long?
I don't tell it anymore.
Okay. The biggest lie that I have ever told was when I told my dad that I was going to try not to be gay. I lied and said that I was going to, but I had no intention of trying not to be gay.
The biggest lie I've ever told was telling people that I'm straight.
The biggest lie that I didn't tell my family that I'm gay till now, which is I'm at 38 years old. 38. I told them now I'm gay.
About my sexuality. I basically played straight rather than gay, and once I did come out, my family stopped talking to me for 2 years.
I lied about working when I was unemployed for 6 months.
When applying for a job at Foot Locker as a sales rep, I told them that I was going into shoe design, and that's why I was so passionate about shoes. I'm not. I went into another field, and I got the job.
So the biggest lie is telling my future employer that I want to work there full time, forever, for the rest of my life. That was my passion.
How long did you actually work?
It was an internship, so 4 months, and then never talked to them again.
What's the biggest lie you have told?
When I was 11 years old, I used to try vodka, but I lied to my mother that I didn't do that.
The biggest lie I ever told was I don't drink. That's it.
I don't smoke weed.
I haven't done drugs.
Yeah, the ugly piece. That's fine.
I'm not gonna do cocaine ever again.
When I was in grade 4, I had to do an assignment where I had to tell a news story that I read in the newspaper, and I created this whole elaborate fake story about this guy who entered the Ping Pong Hall of Fame after winning the World Championships in somewhere like Romania, and I just wanted everyone to believe it, and it turned out that my teacher did believe it, and everyone in the class thought it was a real story. And it was this big elaborate ruse that I held on to until the end of the class, and I told my teacher, and then my teacher ended up being really impressed by it, which was weird, but I guess that was the start of my career in journalism.
Yeah, so I had a kid until she was 1.5 years, and my parents didn't know about it. I didn't tell them the truth.
You have told.
I don't have any lie.
The biggest lie you have told.
This is my real hair.
My biggest lies are usually when I cover for my friends and family to make sure that they're safe and to help get away with the bad stuff.
My biggest lie is in high school I said that I had an eating disorder, to fit in with all of my friends who were going through eating disorders at the time. So I lied and said that I had bulimia to fit in with them.
So did you actually like trying to not to eat that much in front of your friend?
No, bulimia is the one where you sort of eat normal and then you throw up after. And I chose bulimia because I knew that I'd be able to eat like normal in front of my friends. If I had picked anorexia, like I wouldn't be able to go through with that because I would get hungry around them. So yeah, so I chose, and one of my friends had bulimia actually, and she would tell me about it, so I knew how it worked. So if anybody were to like ask me about it, I would know what to say, kind of thing.
That I am not home when my friends ask me where I am or if I'm busy today.
Fuck, that's a difficult one. There's a lot. But the biggest lie I've ever told? Fuck. So difficult. So many choices. I don't know what the biggest one is. I'll name you top 3. Okay? Number 1 was the traumatic one where I cheated on all my girlfriends and I didn't tell them.
Oh, that's a good lie.
Yeah. And then another one is that all of us are created in the image of God, and the God has a dick, and women are created in an image of God, but they have a little dick, like clitoris. It's the same thing as a dick. If you see gigantic dick or micro penis, it's the same thing. So we are all essentially fucking homos because we're fucking like guys, and girls are fucking girls. Like we're all homosexual. Yeah, that's all I gotta say.